Home Show.
Allie from Stafford has a question about disintegrating floors.
Yeah, about 5 years ago, she put new floors down, Tom, and, well, it's not going well. Allie writes to us, about 2 years ago, our glue-down floors started getting soft in places, and the finish actually peeled off. Take a look at this, what's happening to it. Can you see that?
Wow. Yeah.
She said, well, it got worse. She says, now I know there's moisture coming up through the slab. Is it possible to seal the slab after the wood floor is removed, as it's disintegrating in half the house, I guess, before she puts the next one down? What say you?
Sealing the slab usually is not an answer to something like that. We've got to find out why there's so much moisture there. I don't know what her moisture levels are. I don't know why it's there. Underground plumbing problem is a big, is a very common problem in a lot of the older homes, and it causes exactly that problem. It could be yard drainage too, which is a big issue also. That water has to drain away from the house immediately, not 10 hours later. But it has to run away from the house, unless, of course, you're in a Hurricane Harvey or something. But for the most part, even in really heavy rains, it should drain quickly. So you've got to find the issue. You can't make a boat out of a house. A lot of people try to, and the water's going to get in one way or the other. So find the issue, find out what the problem is, because that's more than just a little bit of water, and a sealer is not going to help at all. So there's a major problem there, and I don't know what it is, but it's time to start looking before you put another type of floor like that down.
It's a wonder that the people who put the floor in the first place didn't take their moisture meter out and read and tell her you could have a problem over here.
And that could be, and it very well could have been at that time. And they should have always done that, but they can come in on a very dry summer. And if it's a yard drainage issue, they might not see a moisture problem. So that's good at the time, but it's not good all the time. The second thing is you could have had an underground plumbing break happen after the floor went in, say a year later, and now it's dumping all kinds of water under the house. So it's not the floor covering people's problem either, or their liability. But that doesn't mean it wasn't there beforehand. But you're right, Charlie. You have to check those things. But this is really a heavy issue which she's got. Mm-hmm. That's very unusual for first off, the finish peeled off because the water was trying to leave. It just couldn't have anywhere to go. And then it just stood there and festered in the wood, and now it's a mess. It can't be refinished. It's got to be all removed and redone. And painting down a sealer is not the answer.
Yeah, all right. So get a landscaper or actually a
licensed irrigator. We want a Texas licensed irrigator. Drainage.
That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. So in her case, since she's here in the Houston area, it'd be Mike Ball Irrigation. Mike does it all, and he can get to the bottom of that problem and fix it for you. All right, you got a question?
Yeah, and then you can also get TDT to look to see if there's any broken plumbing under the house too.
Well, what Tom is talking about, let me see where it is. Here you go. Tom's talking about our Home Show Pros, and you're looking for them. You'll find them all on our website. They're right there on the bottom of the home page, and you can find all of them. And if you're not sure what company you're looking for, you can also search them by category. Either way, we've got you covered. And if you'd like to get your question here on our little program in one of our videos, go ahead and click on Ask Tom, the button there, and fill out the form, or you can even send in a video if you want. Either way, we're happy to help you out and get you the answers to the question you want, because we post a new one of these every day at HomeShowRadio.com and on our Facebook page.